Welcome everyone to today's video where we will showcase the transformation journeys of our patients. So, this is our first patient who was struggling with baldness. Now, let's hear about his transformation journey in his own words.
I don't have a hair. People start ignoring me. They were like, oh, you look like too old to be with us, you know what I mean? So my confidence was pretty low, and when I see in the mirror and I felt really confident. Now people see me, they were like, oh, you look much younger when you have a hair. I always told my mom, can you check my hair? I'm losing my hair, but she was like, no, I can see some baby hairs on your on your head. So yeah, don't be scared about that. And hi guys, came here for my first PRP and it done pretty well. For 1 month, I'm gonna tell you my experience, what's happened in 1 month. They just give you to wash your head 2 times a day, and I didn't see any side effect in my hairs at all. And I'm seeing that when I'm receding my hair, my new hair coming from the bottom. So don't scare about it. They will call you to let you know that you're gonna lose your hair, but you're gonna gain new hair from the bottom. So the hair they put on a hair transplant, those are from your donor areas, and those hairs gonna come off, and the new hairs gonna comes from the bottom. And I didn't see any side effect during a 1 month, and because I'm taking care of my hair a lot, because I really need my hair to be growing properly. So as far as I know, my hair, I'm pretty happy with my results, and I finished my first PRP, and hopefully they're gonna give me some medication to go forward and to grow hair a bit thicker, because as far as I know, I'm really happy with my results. So from my experience, I didn't see any side effect at all. It depends on you how much care you do on your hair. So I'm really happy with the QHT team. When I finish my hair transplant, they always contact me, sir, how's everything, is everything okay? If any issues happening on your hair, just let us know. We will help you as much as we can. And the thing the QHT did with my hair is when I was bald, my confidence was pretty low, and right now when they did my hair transplant, and when I see in the mirror, and I felt really confident to go in front of the people, because now I have a hair that people who said to me that you don't have a hair, you're getting bald, you're getting old. Now people see me, they were like, oh, you look much younger when you have a hair. So I gained a lot of confidence. Okay, I was trying to getting a hair wig, but I see not the side effect, but I see even my cousin did he have a hair wig on his head, but every 2 or 3 weeks he needs to go to the barber to put a gum on his hair wig and put it on hair. But I just don't like that, so that's why I choose QHT. I was trying to go in Chandigarh, because my other cousin who did a hair transplant in Chandigarh, but his experience was pretty good, and I see the results, and I was thinking to go to Chandigarh as well. But my parents and my sister told me about this clinic, and she told me that heaps of Bollywood stars or Bollywood serials actors who choose the QHT, and I searched it on YouTube, and one of the famous Bollywood actor Rajpal Yadav, he did a hair transplant over here, and I see his video on YouTube, and that's why I decided if he got a good result on hair transplant with QHT, why I'm not gonna choose QHT. So that's the reason I choose QHT, because when I see the big Bollywood star choosing QHT, why I shouldn't be here? So that's why I came here. I did a lot of research before coming here, so I'm really happy, and they did pretty well, and I'm happy. Especially one of my friends tried to convince me not to do hair transplant, because he told me that they got heaps of side effects when you do hair transplant. So he tried to tell me one of these these creepy stories about the hair transplant people who did it. But when I tell my friend that he probably choose one of the cheapest clinic, that you know, when you choose cheaper clinic, their staff don't care about you, you know, so their budget was pretty low. When you don't care about the budget, like when you choose one of the lower budget clinic, so that's how happen, that's the risk that you playing with your life. So from my suggestion, if you do the hair transplant, choose the best clinic, as do the research before you choose before you go to any clinic. Or if you do the if you choose the lower budget as well, do the research before you're going there, because you're not gonna take a risk on your life. So from my suggestion, before going any clinic, do the research, guys. So that's one of my friends told me that. So yeah, so I did that before coming there. It take me to take a decision, it take me like around 2 or 3 months, because I'm a bit scared to coming to do the hair transplant, because you know, when your friends told you that heaps of people did a hair transplant, didn't get the quite good results. But from my suggestion, QHT is the best one, and I did a research before coming here, so I'm really happy with the result. So hopefully we will see you here, guys, and you will be the happiest person when I'm happy. So hopefully you'll be happy as well. So I think when I did a hair transplant, and you guys can see it, I got a few hairs now, and people start noticing me a lot, because I'm looking way better with the hair. When I don't have a hair, people start ignoring me. They were like, oh, you look like too old to be with us, you know what I mean? So from my opinion, when I got a hair now, people start noticing me, and they think you know, when you have a hair, your confidence level goes pretty up. So I'm gonna tell you about the shedding part with the when you did a hair transplant. When you did, the QHT will contact you. Their staff will let you know that you're gonna recede, you're gonna lose some hair. Just don't be scared, because when I was washing my hair with the Johnson baby shampoo, I seen heaps of hairs on my hand, and I was getting scared. And then I told my mom, and my mom forced me to contact QHT. And then one of their staff was pretty nice. They were like, so just be calm, just don't be it's gonna be okay. It's just a shedding part. You're gonna lose some hair, and then you're gonna gain some new hair from the bottom. You're gonna grow, you'll probably see it. You can take a photo and then you will see it, because I always told my mom, can you check my hair? I'm losing my hair. But she was like, no, I can see some baby hairs on your head. So yeah, don't be scared about that. And okay, you can see my hair. I'm really happy with my results. And as you can see my other photos, when I entered QHT, I don't have any hairs. And right now I'm really happy with with my results. You can see it. My back hair was pretty full, like my dome area was fully covered with the hair. And I have done my first PRP, and hopefully I will see you with the next results, with the next PRP, if I'm gonna do it, because I don't live here. But hopefully I'll see you on the next video with the better results with the QHT. And I'm really happy with the QHT. I'm gonna say one more time to thanks QHT and all their staff. They were pretty nice, and they always contact you. And hopefully, guys, from my experience, come QHT, and if you really scared about it, just come to QHT clinic and ask their staff. Just do consultation. If you don't wanna do a hair transplant, just do a consultation. Like, they will tell you what's gonna happen and how we're gonna work with your hair. So don't be scared. Just come and talk with their staff or with the doctor, and then they were really nice. And thank you once again with QHT, and hopefully I will see you with a better result with the hair. Thank you.
Now, let's meet our next patient who was struggling with hair fall issues.
Hello viewers, today we are going to share the journey of a patient who had already undergone a hair transplant procedure at some other clinic but didn't get satisfactory results. As visible in his pictures, his hairline, frontal area and mid-scalp all appeared thinned. The crown was also almost sparse. This diffuse pattern of baldness made him look older than his actual age. Despite having a first session, he had an excellent donor area packed with healthy hair follicles. To explore how our experts tackled this advanced diffuse grade 6 baldness repair case, stay tuned till the end of the video. After a thorough scalp examination, our experts kept the hairline where it was initially grafted at a distance of 7.1 cm from the glabella point. Along with the hairline, the entire affected area was outlined for grafting extended to the crown region. During the procedure, our experts implanted single and thin hair follicles in the hairline zone to add natural density, creating a soft look, as it can make or break one's appearance. To add volume and density in the frontal area and mid-scalp, our experts opt for double and triple hair follicles, creating a fuller look. In the crown region, the same follicles were implanted at varying angles to create a natural-looking swirl pattern. In this case, a total of 5,000 grafts were implanted, all extracted from the patient's safe donor zone and beard area. One month post-transplant, when our patient visited the clinic for his follow-up PRP session, our experts noticed 20% shedding in the transplanted area. This is completely normal at this stage, as the shedding phase lasts for 3 to 4 months. Meanwhile, in this period, his donor area healed completely. Three months post-transplant, the shedding phase was going on, but the existing follicles were growing at their natural pace. The hairline was taking shape and creating a good illusion of voluminous growth on the scalp. The donor area had no visible sign of the procedure, showcasing the expertise of the extraction method. 5 months post-transplant, the progress was noteworthy. His hairline was taking a defined shape, beautifully framing his facial features. Follicles at the frontal area and mid-scalp were growing maturely, but still some gaps were visible in these areas because of the early stage of growth. These gaps will be filled in the coming months. Let's see what unfolds next. Eight months post-transplant, the results were astonishing. The hairline became perfectly defined, giving him a youthful appearance that he always wanted. The frontal area and mid-scalp have gained voluminous growth with the seamless integration of transplanted and native hair, creating a fuller look on the scalp, further enhancing his appearance. The crown region was replicating a natural-looking swirl pattern, but the volume was still less there as the follicles take more time to grow in this region. The overall results were outstanding and completely altered his appearance, giving him a freedom to style his hair as he wants. If you or someone you know is struggling with the challenges of baldness, what's stopping you from reaching out to us? Pick up your phone and book a consultation with our experts today to transform your look for a lifetime and defeat the baldness that's holding you back from living life to the fullest.
Now, let's meet our next patient who was struggling with hair fall issues.
Hello viewers, today we are discussing the impressive 9-month journey of one of our patients who had experienced diffuse grade 5A baldness. In this condition, the patient's hairline had completely receded along with the temples, which was significantly affecting his facial frame. Additionally, both the frontal and mid-scalp areas were affected. Thinning was also visible in the crown region, but with the help of PRP it would heal. Thankfully, he had a thick, strong and healthy donor area that would provide healthy follicles for the transplantation process and help in the patient's transformation. Stay tuned for the impressive results. Our experts designed a custom-shaped hairline by positioning it slightly lower from the middle, precisely 7 cm from the glabella point. The temples were also thoughtfully shaped to enhance the overall facial structure. This was designed considering the patient's facial features to ensure a natural appearance. Additionally, the recipient area was also marked. During the procedure, our experts implanted single and thin hair follicles in the hairline and temple area, so it would gain a natural and soft look. At the same time, in the frontal and half of the mid-scalp areas, they implanted double and triple hair follicles. These follicles add fullness to these areas, and each follicle was implanted carefully to blend with the patient's existing hair. This approach provides a natural growth pattern with a seamless transition and complements the patient's facial features. In this process, a total of 4,700 grafts were implanted, and all were extracted from the patient's safe donor area by keeping it safe for further procedure if needed. One month after the transplant, when the patient visited the clinic for his first follow-up PRP session, our experts noticed 60% shedding visible in the transplanted region. In 1 month, the patient's donor area also healed completely with no sign of redness. Three months post-transplant, our expert noticed that the shedding phase had completely ended. This is a normal part of the hair growth cycle which starts prior to 3 weeks post-transplant and ends around 90 days after the PRP follow-up sessions. During this process, the transplanted hair sheds, but the roots settle down, which helps in providing excellent results in the upcoming months. After 4 months of follow-up, the patient's hairline and temples perfectly framed his face and made him look more like his younger, energetic self. There was definite thick growth at the frontal part of his scalp, and the transplanted hair merged seamlessly with the natural hair. The donor area was completely healed with no visible scarring, thanks to our precise extraction techniques. After 5 months post-transplant surgery, the patient's entire scalp was filled with hair, enhancing his facial features even more. Early hair growth varies from patient to patient, and in some cases the outcomes are delayed. Factors such as following the treatment with proper precautions, continuing PRP sessions, and avoiding harmful substances played a significant role. When patients follow these guidelines, they experience early hair growth, which lead to promising results. After 9 months post-transplant, the results had become even finer and more impressive. The hairline and temples were well established at this stage, seamlessly merging with the natural hair to provide a completely natural look, making it impossible for anyone to tell that these were transplanted hairs. Additionally, the density in the frontal and mid-scalp areas had increased significantly, providing full and robust coverage that perfectly suited his features. The texture and volume of the hair had improved, boosting his confidence. The patient had also gotten a few haircuts to style his hair and now had the freedom to style it as he wished, allowing him to choose any haircut he liked. This newfound freedom also helped him to engage confidently in social interactions without any hesitation. It is a 9-month result that shows hair transplantation results are permanent because many believed that the results of this are temporary. If you get inspired by the patient's journey, then book a consultation with our experts and take a step to overcome your baldness.
Now, let's meet our next patient who was struggling with hair fall issues.
Hello viewers, welcome to the official YouTube channel of QHT Clinic. Today, we are excited to share an incredible hair transplant journey of one of our patients who was facing the challenges of diffuse grade 6 baldness. In this advanced stage of hair loss, his hairline had vanished completely, leaving behind only a few miniature follicles that became non-functional. Interestingly, his temples remained intact and did not require any intervention. The mid-scalp and crown regions had noticeable thinning, although the crown retained its natural swirl pattern. These areas required volumization to achieve a fuller look. Fortunately, the healthy follicles present in these regions would further contribute to the final outcome. Most importantly, he had a good donor area packed with healthy hair follicles. Considering his facial structure and after a thorough scalp examination, our experts crafted a curved hairline at a precise distance of 7.1 cm from the glabella point, following the 4 fingers concept, which equates to 1/3 of the face. The hairline creates a rounded impression from the top view to complement the patient's natural features. Along with the hairline, the entire affected area was outlined for a comprehensive approach. During the procedure, our experts implanted single and thin hair follicles in the hairline zone to create a natural and soft look. The follicles were implanted following the zigzag pattern to create a straight hairline with minor curvature. In the frontal area, double and triple hair follicles were implanted to add the maximum density as it initially appeared sparse. In the mid-scalp, the same follicles were implanted to improve overall volume. These thicker grafts create the illusion of fuller hair in areas where density is more critical. In the crown region, to volumize the retained swirl pattern, mixed follicles were implanted at varying angles, creating a natural look. In this transformation, a total of 5,400 grafts were implanted, all extracted from the patient's safe donor zone. 2.5 months following the hair transplant, our patient visited the clinic for his follow-up PRP session. After examining his scalp, our experts noted that the shedding phase had come to an end and the native follicles were growing at their natural pace. His scalp looks healthy as there are no signs of dandruff or seborrheic dermatitis. In this period, his donor area had healed completely, leaving no sign of procedure as the density in the donor area was improving. Four months post-transplant, the shedding phase was concluded and follicles have successfully transitioned into the growth phase and growing according to the patient's genetic growth pace. This stage exhibited a developing hairline, but it won't take a definitive shape yet. In other areas, transplanted hair began to merge with the existing hair. At this stage, there was only 30% growth visible on his scalp, which would continue to improve in the coming months. Ten months post-transplant, the results were incredible. His hairline has become perfectly defined and beautifully framing his facial features. The frontal area and mid-scalp have appeared dense and voluminous, and the crown region was also replicating a perfect swirl, with the voluminous growth around it contributing to overall fullness. Now, his scalp was full of lush, voluminous growth, with the seamless integration of transplanted and native hair giving him the freedom to style his hair according to his preference, further elevating his personality and overall appearance. This journey of transformation has been incredible. But if you also want to turn the tide on your baldness, then right now book a consultation with our experts. Like this video, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel to stay updated on more inspiring journeys.
Hello friends, if you have not subscribed to our channel yet, please like this video, share and subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to hit the bell icon so that you will get update on every video.